When I first went to Korea, I was like the outsider. And now I came back over here, and there's not many people like me. So now I feel like an outsider again. What's good? This is Jay Park. AOMG Higher Music. Seattle to Seoul. Let's get it. I mean, I'm just in town for MTV. I'm in town for First Week Feast. Just some, do some just kind of like some media and some press or whatever, or some promo. Even though I don't really have anything out right now, but while I'm out here, I was born in Seattle, and I lived there until I was 17. And my dad would work in Korea a lot, so it was mostly just me, my brother, and my mom. I kind of got good grades until middle school, and then in high school when I started kind of like fucking up. I started like skipping classes and going like breakdancing and stuff like that. Like that's what I really wanted to do. Like I wanted to become like a professional like dancer, like b-boy. And my mom's like, oh shit, he always likes to dance, let's see where he stands. And so she saw this thing in the newspaper where they're holding auditions. I thought it was like a contest where you win like money, first prize or some shit. I didn't know it was an audition for like a boy band. I went there, I kind of like freestyle dance. I rapped this verse that I wrote, and then I went to go eat Taco Bell. I didn't really care about the results. So out of all the auditions that they had, I'm the only one that they casted or whatever. My family was kind of struggling at that time. Here's this opportunity, here's this, chance to do something with myself, with my life. And if I could support my family while doing that, it's like, why not? We are in K-Town, LA, about to go to a spot called Toe Bang. I'm assuming that it's toe is like throw up and then pang is room. So it's like, I'm assuming this is like a bar and it's like the throw up room because you drink too much.
Hi, Jocelyn. Ready to eat? We got lots of food.
Take one.
Everything was so unfamiliar. I couldn't really speak the language, didn't really know anybody, couldn't really like adjust to the culture. It was literally just kind of like a job, like train from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I wasn't really used to that. I was used to kind of just, dancing for fun, dancing with my homies, rapping and doing that like as a passion. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I was just kind of like, all right, so I'm gonna go there and just be in like a boy band and make an album and then what? But then I didn't know I was gonna be in artist development or be a trainee or whatever for like 4 years.
Jay, you get recognized a lot out here in LA?
I mean, if you're in K-Town. Typical day as a trainee, you just have a bunch of lessons. Like you have dance lessons and you have singing lessons. After I debuted in the boy band, you go to dry rehearsal, you fucking do your hair and makeup, you do camera rehearsal. I remember days where it's kind of like you do shit all day, and then I'd go home and just kind of like just take a shower and then not even sleep and just go right back out and go do my hair and makeup and then go right to filming shit and doing whatever. So not being able to sleep for like 40 hours at a time just because it was kind of like TV, show, house, like company, show, house. I was a savage back then, I can't even lie. And I would fucking work out like a beast, no sleep. I'd still work out, fucking have like an 8-pack and just be like good to go. Well, I just kind of got used to it. And then just some things that where it was kind of like, it didn't make any sense. Like they're like, yo, like turn in your cell phones. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. If you can, I'll just quit. Fuck it. I'll just go home. And they're like, all right, you don't have to turn it. Everybody else turned it in but me. As a kid, you have this false sense of entitlement. You haven't really experienced the world yet. You haven't really developed into an adult, So it's kind of like, yeah, I was just like a little ignorant little kid. I'm still more comfortable speaking English. But now I just suck at both, so it's kind of like I'm screwed. I would text with these girls. That was like the driving force of me trying to like my Korean getting better. I'd be like, yo, she sent this, what does this mean? And then that made my Korean a lot better. Alright guys, we're here at All Def Digital, about to take the bar exam. Let's see how I do.
So some of them are pretty fucking easy. Some of them are a little more challenging.
Okay.
What I'm really looking for you from.
I got cut from the group. When you're young and ignorant, you make mistakes. I just felt sad that I let everybody down. You know, I kind of went back to Seattle and didn't really have anything to show for it. I was sort of relieved also, just because it's kind of like I'm back with my family. I could see my friends again. I don't have to worry about like what I wear, what I say. I had no plans, to be honest. I was just working at the tire shop, you know, living a normal life. I was doing like b-boy battles again. I was easing back into life. And then I put up like this YouTube cover, Nothing on You by B.O.B. and it like blew up. I guess people were still very interested in me and seeing what I was gonna do. And I think it got like 2 million views in like a day. And after that, like the industry was like, oh shit, like, you know, there's a lot of buzz around this guy, like da-da-da. And so that's when people started hitting me up. After, you know, I departed from the group and departed from the company, I just kind of like did stuff that I wanted to do and work with people that I wanted to work with. And that just kind of got me to where I am today. People are starting to book me for shows and I only have YouTube covers. I'm like, oh shit, I need to make an album if I want to perform. Okay, I made an album.
Yeah. Had to one beat, but they want me to rap. You rappers ain't doing your job right. To rock on me and to come up and just pick up your slack. I stunned the whole K-pop industry the moment I started. On Father's Day, they call me dad.
I felt like I reached a plateau in Korea. And also I speak better English than I do Korean. And so I'm like, yo, man, I need to start making music in English. But my manager at the time was like, yo, why don't you just start your own label? I was like, shit, okay, cool. And I started my own label in 2013. I started to support my family, started supporting my relatives, and then I started to kind of make certain artists' dream come true, which is super dope. I feel like this is what I want to do and this is what I'm here for. And then, you know, the call came in from Rock Nation. They wanted to sign me. I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. Listen to like the songs that I'm about to release on like my mixtape and just like some features I did. It's very chaotic, my thought process. Every single project you see progression, and as long as you see progression, it's like I can't ask for anything, you know, nobody can be perfect, so you can't ask for anything better than just getting better and progressing. You know, this is who I am, but when I first made the transition, everybody's like, oh, who's this guy from this boy band try to rap and do hip-hop? Oh, his lyrics suck. Everybody doubted me, everybody. You don't see a lot of Asian people just in like mainstream media in general. I mean, now you're starting to see more. And especially in hip-hop, yeah, it's very, very rare. And especially being, you know, me being from like the K-pop background is even more rare. It took like 3-4 years of a lot of work to switch people's image. But, you know, I enjoy the challenge. I like making what seems impossible possible. People ask if like I want to distance myself from my past or K-pop. I don't need to do that. It's like I am who I am today because of everything I've been through thus far. That's why I embrace it all. And then here I am, you know, meeting people like Jay-Z and Beyonce and Meek Mill and people that I listen to and that I look up to. I don't really like to label myself as anything. There's not too many people that are like me that do what I do. Some people might know me as K-pop, some people might know me as hip-hop. I'm just me at the end of the day. I'm just Jay Park.